Alright, I think everything's working now. And I have no idea until I hear it. So we'll see. So we'll see. Alright, I checked it. It's working. Don't care if anybody's tuned in or not right now. Not a big deal. Not something I'm worried about. But I was doing recording this morning. I was like, oh, look at that. You know, fucking. All my strings are rusty, and I have broken strings on my guitar. I don't need the headphones anymore. I'm taking them off. I needed them previously. They're comfortable, but I don't necessarily want them. Hopefully, I can open this in a satisfying manner. I'm gonna try and get that on camera. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. All right, we're already failing at the lo-fi, chill and relax part. And I did that earlier than I needed to. But I kept getting excited about doing the unboxing thing as a gimmick. But I've got normal 4 strings for the bass. As the bass is the one with the rusty strings. They need to be removed. I want to clean my neck and the body a little bit. I've got a lemon spray and a rag for that. Another part of that lo-fi to relax thing. Like, some people get a bit of a kick out of watching you clean things. I don't know. But I'm going to take all the strings off, and then I'm going to put, all the cleaning stuff, take care of that. And then I will put the new strings on. It's been a while since I replaced the strings on this bad boy. Let's see if I even remember exactly how to do it on a bass. I do it on my guitars all the time. I'm a little concerned. Oh, I'm supposed to up my bit rate. They have a fairly high recommended bit rate. 3,000 is a lot. 3,000 is what I was doing, and 68,000 or 6,800 is a lot. Far more than the 3,000. I was getting about half that, but whatever. No big deal, if you ask me. Another string off. People get ornery about what order you do the strings in. And I've never been that guy, honestly. But maybe I should start. Who knows? It could be beneficial, being ornery and all that. Let's see if this looks better on camera. I'm trying to make this like vaguely visually appealing, rather than it just being the back of my hairy head for what could very well be about an hour's worth of instrument repair and upkeep. I wish I had background music, but I don't know anything that's copyright free off the top of my head that I have loaded on deck. So I'll just have to fill the spaces so there's no radio silence, or at least minimal radio silence. But I'm not so upset about that. So I'm working on album 2 officially today. Oh, here we go. There you go. Get that tasty view down the neck. Oh, that wasn't supposed to come out. Wow. Would that be a super glue job? Fascinating, fascinating. Come on. There we go. All right. That's all my strings out. So that has come out of its place. How's it go? Like that. Yeah. All right. I can try and super glue that. I'll go run and get the glue. All right. I'm back. I think Dad's upstairs watching Saturday Night Live. I was just watching NBA playoffs with my brother and some of his friends. We only caught the second half of the game, but it was quite a dramatic turn of events for how things have been going with Oklahoma and Minnesota. I've never been a basketball guy, so this is my first exposure this year. Like, I never watched it before. It's been really entertaining, and there's been some really good close games with the Knicks and the Pacers. And we're down in New York, so we're supposed to be Knicks fans, I guess, but I could care less. It's all just sports. But those games have been, neck and neck for their full run. And these Oklahoma City and Minnesota games, not so much. Let me tell you. Been having a lot more luck with Oklahoma City. They've been doing really well. And Minnesota's keeping up. But tonight, that they blew out the other team for all of I think it was a 42-point difference at the end. That was just insane. Absolutely insane. I think if I do this again, I'll figure out a better way to set up the camera so that the view's not quite so rancid. I really haven't cleaned this neck in a long time. A very, very long time. I should do it a little better service than that. This bass has been with me for a while. This is not the first one I owned. But my first bass was the first instrument that I got outside of percussion, which is what I did, forever. And what I still do. And it's an absolute joy. As per all the drums and stuff in the back of the room that you can't see. Over there. It's a little cleaner now. I could do better, but this rag is starting to give out. I gotta be conservative with it, looks like. And I don't know what this piece here that I've glued down is even called, but I hope it stays. I'd be really bummed if it didn't. me and my brother recently, we got back home from school, kind of permanently. He's transferred to a local school, and I graduated, which was super, super cool. Was not, it snuck up on me. But now that I'm back, we've been cleaning up. So I got a whole box of tissues here because I've been sneezing my face off with all the dust we kicked up, which was a considerable amount of dust. This house is fairly old. We've had family living in it for 57 years, something like that. Just an insane amount of time, I think. Oh, interesting. So I have not restrung a bass before. This will kind of be a new thing. Or at least, I don't remember the last time I did it. It was a very long time ago. These are interesting strings, though. They're like extended length or something. I don't know. All right, so it looks like they want to be first. So at the very least, I'll stick them through their ends. This is the G. Come on. Come on. There we go. I must have been in 10th grade when I got my first bass, or maybe even 9th grade still. And I didn't change its strings myself until I was, I think, in 11th grade, and I barely remember that at all at this point, really. And I can't remember. There was a guitar I had for the longest time that gave me a huge hassle with changing the strings. And I can't remember if it was the old bass or this bass or not a bass at all. If it was one of my guitars, which I'm going to clean up and restring as well. But I really hope it was none of the above and one of the many instruments that has come in and then subsequently out of my life, because I remember having so much of a hassle, and I'm not looking to be dealing with hassle right now. Come on. Oh, that'll figure itself out once I start having to tighten it, yeah, for sure. And one more string. So it's a short scale bass, and it seems like oh, no, I'm having no trouble with that one. I was going to say that the hole's cut for the strings. Oh, sent you flying, sorry. That's right side up. I won't be able to check the framing on that for a minute. But these holes that I'm threading through at the end of the bass are a little thin for what I'm doing. I don't quite cut it. All right. Here's the moment of truth, though. If my... Oh, come on. Don't play with me like that. Really don't want to have to force that down. End up tying this the old-fashioned way. They really don't do that, though. I know these strings don't want to do that. Yeah, that's a little thin. Huh. Fascinating. Not much I can do about that. Alright. Oh. Well, I might have to figure out something to do about that. Because, it would be such a bummer if I can't get that in there. Well, let's see what I can do. So, this might get ugly. Open that up. Yeah, a little more. A little more. Alright. Does that get that in there? Yeah. And then, oh, right. Clamp it down. Start twisting that. Alright. Wait a second. Fuck. Let's see. I gotta get really tricky here. Nope. Bummer. But I want that to naturally kind of go underneath. I'm gonna force that under. Alright, so that's good for the first one. And pull these aside. I want to get the fourth one tensioned so that I'm not having to fight with the top saddle. I don't know what it's called. And I gotta check the framing because you guys can't see anything that I'm talking about. Oops. And that's too much. You can see my bandaged up foot. That's kind of a funny story. Ooh, this thing's gonna sound neat. So I got new strings that I haven't tried before. I'm interested to see what this sounds like with those. Let's go, because there's a lot of tension on the low end. Go there. Same deal, try and force it down. Come on. Hopefully this thing tugs that all right into place. We're now dealing with an immense amount of pressure on the whole instrument. Like pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds of force. And then, oh, I'll have to clip these strings and I'll have to tune it and all that. Oh gosh. Get my tuner out. Just a tuning app on my phone. I know I'm cheating kind of with that. Oh, we were close to E on that one. I can't quite read where we are. Oh, I wonder where that is. I don't like that my saddle popped up. That kind of sucks, but it's a B. It's a B1. Oh, that's way higher than it needs to be. Alright, let's see. So I think that's all tuned up. I have no idea if it's gonna work right though. And I got wild strings going everywhere, catching on to where my camera is. Alright, camera came back down naturally. Alright, I'm gonna hook it up to an amp for a second just to do a final test, and then I'll worry about clipping all those wires. Oh, jostled you, sorry. Oh, I unplugged it. Oops. That might slow me down. I can't reach that from here. Alright. Put this down a second. Let's make this work. That sounds good. I'm liking that. Pop that. All right. How's that camera angle gonna look? Let's find out. So over time, what I'm assuming is gonna happen, I will probably experience these strings losing their tuning over time, getting kind of bent out, getting kind of whacked out. Get back in there. Uh-oh. Yeah, this part's getting bloody. All right, that's one loose end taken care of. I wish I had real wire clippers. don't have wire cutters. But that has to be it anyway, because my computer's about to die. But that was one session of string changing. I'll do another eventually sometime. Not tonight. Not probably for a while, because I'm still changing the other guitar strings tonight anyway. That's my plan. For everybody who did tune in, and for anyone who comes catch this in a rerun at any point, thank you for joining me. Sorry for the radio silence near the back half. I was preoccupied with getting this bass strung up and in order properly, or as properly as I could, given my predicament here with the yeah, that one piece sliding around is not doing me any favors or good, but I'm hoping that that's not a huge problem in the long term. But yeah, again, thanks everybody who tuned in for tuning in. I'll do this again.